What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. In the last few episodes, we completed Dragon Roost Cavern, helped the Rito people, and helped the Great Valoo as well. Now we are ready to set sail to our next destination because, for one, I know that you guys are already tired of this island because, honestly, I'm pretty much sick of this island already. So let's get out of here, okay? Let's get out of here. It would seem that Ganon sent those monsters to this place, but that would mean... there is no time to lose. We must depart at once for the place where the next pearl sleeps. We sail to the south. Alright, let's go ahead and set sail to the south, but before we can actually embark on our journey, we actually need to use the Wind's Requiem to point the wind direction south, and you seriously need to do this. If you don't play Wind's Requiem and point the wind direction south, then you can't even climb the King of Red Lions and set sail, so that's just how things roll in this game. Thank you, Wind Waker, for being like that. Thank you for being like that. Alright, and here we go. Set sail. So, just so that you guys are aware, you guys have seen me do it in a few episodes already, but I will be fast forwarding a lot of my travels across the sea because really there's just a lot of empty space. There's a lot to, there's a lot of area to set sail in, but really there's not much to see, at least, in the direction we're going anyway, so. But who's this? We have a talking fish here! I don't know where you got your mitts on that sea chart you got there, but it looks to me like it's pretty much got nothing but seas drawn on it. It's pathetic. In fact, it's almost an insult to call that thing a sea chart if you ask me. But what's the matter, small fry? I'm just trying to be nice here. I'm telling you that you've got a problem, and you do. Don't give me that stupefied look. It makes you look like you ought to be in diapers. Just listen, okay? I'm here to teach you what I know about the island, so open up your sea charts and make it snappy. Alright. I mean, really, I believe that you can help me. Oh, it's a painting fish! He's got a lot of talent. There's a lot of talented people in this game. There are Rito people who can fly really well, and there are fish who can paint, so I like that. There's a real peculiar cave toward the backside of this here Dragon Roost Island. Yeah, real peculiar, but I doubt you'll ever get there to see it, small fry. Unless you manage to sprout wings and fly, that is. Do I look like a Rito person? I'm not a Rito person. I cannot sprout wings and fly. Why do you gotta point it out to me? Honestly, one of my biggest dreams ever is to be able to just fly. Like Superman, especially like the Dragon Ball Z characters, like Goku and Gohan and all of that. I say dream loosely because normally when people say dream, they're referring to something that they can actually accomplish. Although, in reality, I can't really do that in real life unless I'm, gonna fly a plane or anything. But hoy, you there, you kingly red lion guy. That's it. I've repaid my debt. I'm done. You take care of the rest. One thing that I've always wondered whenever I would play this game or watch someone play this part of the game is what connection do the fishmen, those are the name of the talking fish, what do the fishmen have, what's their connection to the King of Red Lions? Because I always wonder that. I don't think that they ever made that clear in the game. But anyway, the fishman was basically saying that you can find different fishmen across the sea, and if you feed them all-purpose bait, they will go ahead and give you information as well as draw on your sea charts. So that is really handy, and you will actually want to be doing that. So anyway, here is our first stop. We really can't climb this here small island, as you can see, because of the lava, but let's go ahead and collect some information from this fishman and see what he has to say about the island. Oh, but first, I need to go ahead and equip the all-purpose bait. Using my gamepad here, it's kind of, it's not difficult, but it's a little inconvenient for me to use the gamepad while this, oh, oops, I didn't mean to jump out of the boat. It's a little inconvenient for me to use the gamepad while this microphone and pop stand and microphone stand is, in the way. But anyway, it's fine. It's just, I don't mean to complain on you guys, I'm sorry. Oi, small fry! Yeah, I've heard. I take it you want to chart and information about this island. Then start by opening up your sea chart. Alright, and here is the second island drawn on our sea chart, and it is Fire Mountain. Yeah, I was looking for the name on the screen. I was kind of lost for a second. You see that there volcano that's spewing out lava like there's no tomorrow? Yeah, well, they say that there's a great treasure hidden inside that thing. The thing is, everyone who's ever tried to get inside has just been blasted away by the great balls of fire that come shooting off the top. If you want to get inside, you ought to go find the island that's 1 square north and 4 squares west of here. That's where the power to freeze anything is hidden. Or so they say. Maybe it's not true. But it wouldn't hurt to look, Fry. And that's all the info I've got to offer. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that you took the time to go ahead and draw on my sea chart. Force of habit. It sounded like I was going to say, I appreciate that you guys took the time to watch this video. You know, for those of you that know how I tend to end my videos, that's normally how I end it. Before we go anywhere else, I'm going to go ahead and climb this lookout, and there's a bokoblin up there, so let's greet him. And for those of you that have been watching my Let's Plays for a while, you know what greet means. Hell yeah. This is terrible. This is terrible. The person on top of this lookout is trying to shoot bombs at me. Because, you know, there's no one else here, so I'm pretty sure he's trying to get me, but I'm underneath the lookout, so there's no way he's gonna be able to reach me. Better try harder next time. Better do better next time is what I'm trying to say. And there he is. There he is. I don't think that we actually have any item that we can use against this guy besides the grappling hook. I mean, I could sneak up on him and use the grappling hook. Let's see. If we just sneak quietly and then... Yay, and we got a joy pendant. There you go. It's better than just, you know, killing him before getting the joy pendant is what I was trying to say. And we are now going to rob him. First we robbed him of his life, and now we robbed him of his treasure. This game is very bad. I don't recommend that you children pick it up because it's very bad. It's very violent. You do things like what I just did. You know, GTA pales in comparison to what this game contains. I'm just kidding, that's a joke. Pick up this game because it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And here we have another fish man. Let's go ahead and spread out the all-purpose bait and see what information he will feed us because we fed him with all-purpose bait. We get fed because we fed him. Hi, small fry. Why do these guys keep calling me small fry? They seem like the same fish man every time. Do these guys not have different personalities, or are they just basically the same person? I don't understand. I can't comprehend. Whoa. This is incredible. I can't comprehend it. Tell me, small fry, have you ever caught a fairy before? Because from what I've been told, when you've been beaten to a pulp by monsters and such, and you think that you've finally met your match, if you've got a fairy with you, then you've got nothing to worry about. Don't you wish you had something handy for carrying fairies around with you, Fry? If you want one, go south from here until you see a miserable-looking submarine floating on the sea. Look there! And that's all the info I've got to offer. If you want to hear... Okay, yeah, you guys always end with the same thing. Just like how I always end my episodes with the same thing. You guys always end with the same thing. But now we've got these guys to talk to. Hello there! And they look like the same treasure hunters that we saw before. It's like everyone that I see here in the Great Sea. It's the same people that I run into every time. I mean, come on. It's such a big sea. Yeah, bub! You collecting treasure, bub? To see where you can find treasure, open your... I don't think this is anything new. This is... I think these really are the same people. I mean, they're hanging around a different island, but I think they're the same people because they're just telling me the same exact thing. Nothing new, nothing special. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Have fun treasure hunting. That island over there is significant, but we don't need to visit it yet. We'll go ahead and stop by there later, so don't worry about it, guys. There's Beetle's shop. I'm actually going to go ahead and just quickly purchase some more all-purpose bait, just in case I run into a few more fishmen, to the point where I begin to run out of all-purpose bait, so yeah. Oh, Beetle, always carrying the same items. You know, until we progress further into the game anyway. You know, the longer I play this game, I know that you will start having better items, so I'm just gonna need to be patient, just like with everything else. You know what? I'm pretty rich. Look at that. I've got 446 rupees. I'm a rich kid. You know, so I'm just gonna continue buying more bait, so that I will be prepared in the future, you know. I doubt that I'm going to be running into more rat's nests, though. This is mainly for fishmen. I'm buying all of this with fishmen in mind, but, you know, it couldn't help to have extra bait just in case I happen to run into a rat's nest again. I realized that, do I even have a bottle yet? Okay, I do have a bottle, so... that fishman, if you recall, from just a few minutes ago, he was telling us that there is a submarine not too far from here, and we can actually collect a container where we can keep fairies in. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like a bottle to me, so I'm gonna go check it out! Whoa, an Octorok! Wow, that's the first time I've seen an Octorok in this game. I mean, this is the first time I've seen an Octorok during this run-through of this game. I've seen Octorok plenty of times. You know what's interesting is that it seems like the creatures in The Legend of Zelda, they remain, the names remain consistent, yeah, but it seems like they evolve over time. Because the Bokoblins from Wind Waker clearly look a lot different than the Bokoblins in Skyward Sword. But there are similarities between the ones in Wind Waker and the ones in Twilight Princess, I'll say that much. But there's another fishman here, I know it, because we're on a new island, so I'm pretty sure that there's a fishman somewhere. If you guys can help me find it. Hey kids, can you help me find the fishman? Do you see him? Where? There he is! I'm sorry, it's the whole me, you know, my whole childhood that's, my childhood is, like, flashing back, you know. That's not how you put it, but, yeah, the whole Blue's Clues thing. I grew up watching Blue's Clues. I don't know about you guys, but Blue's Clues was where it was at anyway. Let's see, there was Blue's Clues. I used to watch, Little Bear, Franklin the Turtle, and yeah, I think that's it. Anyway, this is Bomb Island, and wow, look at this, a storm. You ought to come sail these seas on nights when the right half of the moon is missing. It'll give you shivers, Fry. And that's all the info I've got to offer. If you want to, yeah, same thing, I get the gist.